thought I'd take this chance to do a bit of a life update in terms of where I'm at with things with the show. Um, I've been struggling quite a bit of late to get the correct guests to come on the show, the type of guests that I want to interview. I feel like I'm definitely in a transitory liminal sort of space at the moment. Feels like with everything, really. I'm going to Bali soon for an extended trip there to work on some things, including podcast, etc. And yeah, it just feels like everything is a little bit like that at the moment. And trying to figure out what sort of content I want to produce. And normally, when it comes to the solo episode guest interview split, I've always got quite a lot up my sleeve for the solo episode to be like, okay, these are 10 things that have been working for me at the moment, hacks, this and that. And honestly, right now, I don't have much to offer. I think since December, I was thinking before, I was like, how long have I been feeling like this? Like, we've just not really been myself. And yeah, so what's that, like 3 months? So it's a fair old stint, isn't it? Like a quarter of a year of just not feeling usual self. Like I get like flits of it, bursts, and then in between that, everything else is fairly flat. I think Bali should help. I definitely need. I'm looking forward to a bit of a reset. I think I've let my environment drag me down quite a bit, and I've just got into like bad habits of just not getting up as early as I used to, pressing the snooze alarm, eating shit, procrastinating like hell. Ironically, like, and a lot of my work is really productive. I do get a lot done, but I feel like, don't know, and maybe this is something to do with this AI age that we're in the thralls of. It's almost like I've never got more done, but feel less fulfilled. Yeah, I think that's it. And you know, I've touched on things like vibe coding, building applications with AI, which I've been heavily involved in, both in my own projects, work projects, and it is amazing. But it's almost like this never-ending, because you can constantly improve. So let's say you build like a system to manage your customers in or something, also known as a CRM, and you can literally customize it in any way that you want, and that's awesome. And it's weird because I sound all like flat, and I'm like, oh, you can just do what you want with everything. But it's strange how, I don't know, because it's so effortless. It's like there's no, and I say there's that it's effortless. It's not. It's not. There is a lot of work involved in it, but it's the, I think the feedback loop or the reinforcement of dopamine is so quick. And I suppose you think about uh, the classic kind of coder in their bedroom, staying up late at night, sort of gremlin, not getting any fresh air, whatever. And you're like, why is that? And I think I'm starting to see some of that now, where it's like, it's kind of so addictive because you build something and then you're like, oh, wow, that's awesome. Like, oh, I can improve it if I can just do this or whatever. And when I've been building websites and stuff in the past, it's always been a little bit like that. But I think it's just the rate of improvement and the rate that you're able to spin up new things. I don't know, makes everything feel a bit strange. It's like it happens too fast for you to really kind of allow it to bed in, almost like speed reading versus slow reading. Um, so that's been a big part of my work at the moment, and who knows, maybe that's something to do with why I'm feeling a little bit disconnected. But yeah, I think, and there's so many like nodes to that, and like, I guess what I'm describing is just stress, lots of things going on, and yeah, it stopped me from having that sort of expansive mind of which I've been blessed with having for the last few years. But it is there. It is there. Like, I noticed last week, I'd stayed up very late working the night before, and I decided to sort of give myself a little bit of a slower start and went to a local cafe. First thing, just put my clothes on, went there rather than do my whole morning routine, go out for a walk, have my coffee and stuff like that. I just rocked up, got myself something to eat, and all I wanted to do when I was there was like think and work and plan. So it really reinforced for me, I think, the how much I'm looking forward to a change of scenery and a like a reduction of clutter, physical clutter, uh, and mental clutter. I guess they're kind of somewhat the same, aren't they? But I really feel that my environment can affect me, and also, I'm coming up to 5 years now. 5 years being single for, which is kind of wild. Obviously, I've dated and situationships in and amongst this time period. But yeah, it's it's a long time to live on your own as well. I've been living on my own for 4 years. Before that, I was at my dad's. Someone said to me the other day, "Do you think you're manic depressive?" And I was like, no, I don't think I'm a manic depressive. I don't think I'm this label or whatever. I think I am just experiencing what any person put in my situation would do. Like, so, like, number one, living on your own for 4 years takes its toll. And both coupled with the a lack of human interaction, which I get because I spend a lot of my time working from home or working in a very small team. So much of it is online, versus if you're in the office every day, constantly being surrounded by people and stuff. And it's a hard one, right? Because I don't even want that. Because with that comes the stress. And the amount that I can get done working the way that I do is so much higher. But yeah, I think, I had to give up drinking. That was no choice for me, so I didn't have a choice there. Not that I'm saying that if I was a drinker, I'd be more happy. I suppose I'd just probably have a little bit more social time. But even then, most of my friends are settled down. Hardly any of them drink anymore, anyways. So I think just that it feels to me that certainly the town that I live in is everything is the whole community is kind of like nuclear based family vibes, you know, partners, husband and wife, and then children if they've got them. And that's like very tight knit. And you may see like other members of your family, like maybe once in a weekend or whatever, but it's not like how it would have been, way back when you would have kind of been bumping into each other all the time, going around to each other's houses, whatever. We've now siloed off. We have more privacy and stuff, and we can get all our stuff from Amazon. That's great. But yeah, seem to really lack a lot of that human connection and stuff. So I think that's probably one of the reasons I feel the way I do at the moment. And couple that with quite a lot of work stress because I've got quite a bit going on at the moment. I think that's where it's very hard to land in this like middle ground. My therapist was talking about this the other day, and it's like you've got like the red zone up at the top, so it's kind of like stress, anxiety. Then you got like the can't remember yellow zone, summit zone in the middle, and then the bottom you got like the blue zone, which is depression. But what I was she didn't actually talk about, but I was thinking more about like almost like the seesaw, like the dopamine seesaw thing going on. And it's like what goes up must come down, and I feel like it's kind of the same with like stress and anxiety and depression and stuff. You go like one way and then you kind of just swing back the other. Like the depressive feeling is your body's kind of way of coping with the stress because it needs to relax. So yeah, it's a hard one to figure out. Anyways, this has been not what I was expecting to talk about. but I will have a little bit more clarity regards to the podcast very soon. I'm sure. I do have a lot of things that I'm thinking about. Different types of guests that I want to come on. It's almost just at the moment like I'm just like hanging on to get out to Bali and just give me a little bit of a blank canvas to start thinking again. I also had a couple of videos which I've been working on today, and I've had some huge technical issues for a change. So this is why I've just recorded this little update to keep my hand in with keeping up with the publishing. So thanks for watching. I'm sorry this isn't the usual format, which you may be used to. But I hope you will appreciate. I'm just turning up. I'm making sure I'm publishing every week, and this will just like a diary, isn't it? Like a line in the sand. That's not right. Just a diary of like my progress, and I'll be up again soon, and that's all awesome. But I'll never be not authentic when I'm doing this, because I don't know what else to be. So thank you so much, and I hope you have a great week, and feel free to message me, reach out in any form, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Thank you.